What's up guys? So we're here in Riverside. We found another trail to hit. It's so important that when you're out training that you find new ways to change it up and to have fun and to look forward to training. So we have the ruck trainer out again. I'm gonna throw this bad boy on and then we're gonna hit a whole new mountain that we haven't hit before. So there's a couple topics I wanna talk about today, and it's how to use Ranger beads the right way, why you need Ranger beads, and then also how to get your pace count properly. So there's a couple different ways to get your pace count, and I just wanna teach you guys how to do that because it's important to start practicing using Ranger beads and keeping a good pace count. It's harder than you think. You think, oh, you just count left strikes. How hard can it be? Well, now count your left foot strikes while trying to land nav and not get lost and all the stuff that you just learned from Cadre on how to land nav properly, and it gets really difficult. Before you know it, you lose count, and once you lose count, you don't know how far you've gone, you're in bad shape. So it's important to practice pace count. So we're gonna teach you that today. So let's get the ruck trainer on and let's go hit this mountain. All right guys, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is put your pack on. Right now, I only have 25 on, but I should have a 45 if I'm gonna do this properly because it's more along the weight that you're gonna be carrying at minimum in SFAS.
What's up guys? Did you know that the mentor program is now live? That's right, we're live. Go sign up now at the fngacademy.com. Click the mentorship program. We have 3 tiers. Tier 3, if you just want to support the channel or if you just want the exclusive content, it's $25 a month. We're doing weekly video drops on there, and it's the best way to help support us so we can keep doing what we're doing. Tier 2 is coaching in group sessions, and tier 1 is one-on-one coaching with a Green Beret. Those spots are currently full, but if you're interested in the one-on-one coaching, just sign up for the email list. We'll let you know when the spots are available so you guys can sign up. Thank you so much, and we look forward to helping you guys achieve your goals. Also, this video is sponsored by 18 Alpha Fitness. If you want to be SF, you need to be in shape, go check out Kevin over at 18 Alpha Fitness. Use code word BUCK and he'll hook you up.
So throw a 45-pound plate on the ruck trainer or just get 45 pounds in your ruck and then do a 100-meter measurement. So however you get that, just measure out 100 meters and then have your starting point and have your finish line. When you get to selection, they're going to have preset 100-meter points. And then from there, let's say that this is our starting line. It's as easy as starting and then counting your left foot strikes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until you get to the 100-meter mark, and then however many left foot strikes you had to get there is your 100-meter pace count. That's your pace count. So for me, it would be 72. You have your 100-meter pace count walking with your weight on. Now it's super important to get your running pace count. So I'm gonna go back to the same thing. I'm probably gonna do it 2 or 3 times with my walking pace, because if it's different from a step or 2, then I'll just take the average of all of maybe like 4 or 5 trips back and forth on the 100-meter course, and then take the average. So mine's 72 left foot strikes per 100 meters. That's super important that I remember that number. Now the second thing you're gonna wanna do is go back to the beginning with your weight on and then do it with a jog. So it's gonna look something like this. Let's say this point is my starting line and then I have a finish line at the end of that 100 meters. I'm gonna count my left foot strikes as I jog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I have my foot strikes for walking and then I have my foot strikes for jogging. Because during the land nav, there's gonna be moments when you just have to move out. You already know your point, it's clear, so you're gonna take off at a quick pace and you're gonna do your jogs. So then you could take the difference between jogging and walking and then just pick one depending if it's not an exact science. So like if you jogged for most of that one-click movement, then use your jogging pace count, or that if you jog for that 100-meter movement, 200-meter movement, use the jogging pace count, and then if you go back to walking, use your walking pace count. The more accurate you could be, the better. Now obviously it gets difficult as you're land navving to be super accurate, but just do the best you can. I'm telling you, the more accurate you are, you won't get lost and you'll be able to find your points immediately. So the next thing you need to know how to do is your pace count beads. So grab your pace count beads and then attach them somewhere on your rucksack, and then I'll show you how they work. It can be a little confusing at first. Always grab an extra pace count bead, because if these get ripped off or you lose them, you're fucked. And you have to remember where you are. So these help you remember exactly how far you've gone. So you're gonna slide all your beads to the top, and then you have 9 at the bottom, and these are for your 100-meter increments. And then you have, what is that, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got obviously your 4 at the top, and those are for your 1K movements. So as you're going and you hit 72, I move my 100-meter bead down, and then hit 72, I move it down again. 72, move it down again. Once I run out and I hit 9, on my 10th bead, I'm gonna do 1K. So I've moved 1 click, and then I'm gonna reset my 9 beads all the way up at the top, and I'm gonna start the process over. 72 left foot strikes, or whatever your number is, that's 100 meters, move it down. Then you restart your count, and then boom, every time you hit your number, 73, 74, whatever your left foot strikes are, you're gonna do that, move it down. Once you hit your last one, the next 100 is a K, boom. And then once you hit all 4, just mark that you've gone your 4 kilometers, and then start the process over again. So it's just an easy way to track, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna get 400 meters in, and then all of a sudden you're gonna get focused on a draw, you're gonna get lost in a draw, stuck in a draw, you moved your way out, and you're gonna forget, like, fuck, I don't remember my pace count. And so you go here, and at least this is some data to help you out. So it's like, okay, I know I moved 400 meters, and then you can look at your map and say roughly 50 to 60 meters past, you know, working myself around this draw, and then use any kind of data you can, terrain association, your map, your ranger beads, everything you have available to just give you more data to help not get lost. So that's how you use your ranger beads, that's how you get your pace count, and then make sure you get a walking pace count and a running pace count. All right, let's go hit this mountain. All right guys, so a lot of people have been asking about the Ruck Trainer, and so this is what we're gonna do. We want it to hit the market sooner, so we decided to use Army issue and get them on the resale market. So we're gonna actually issue the Army issue mollies while we have our own shoulder straps and cummerbunds and waistbands manufactured in the US. Obviously, when we have our own manufacturer, it's gonna drive up cost compared to what we can get these. So we're gonna do an initial run with US issued Molly 2s that we're able to get on the resale market, and we're gonna give them to you guys for a discounted price, because we want to get these things out there. We wanna get you guys working and helping you train for selection. So just so you're tracking of what's going on, I get a lot of questions about the Ruck Trainer. This is prototype 1. We've made some adjustments on the angle, and prototype 2 is on the way. In the meantime, we can get you these and get them into your hands so you can get training using the equipment you're going to use in selection. So I think it's a good trade-off for everybody. We get them out faster, we get them into your hands, and that gives us more time to get our own manufactured to the exact same specs, but that way we could just always have our own supply coming in. We'll do a pre-sale, we'll get those ones out with military issue equipment. Meantime, we're having our own shoulder straps manufactured, and then we'll hit number 2 with our own, which is just gonna be, you know, a replica of these to exact specs, maybe some slight improvements. All right, it's some Cam Hanes type climbing shit, man. We started this hill and it's just been like straight up. I'm gonna give it to you, California gangsters. You put in work to tag shit. Like, this is a fucking hard ass climb, and there's just tagging all the way the fuck up. Like, if you just applied that motivation to something other than spray painting rocks, you'd probably be doing really fucking good in your life. And maybe you are, I don't know. Maybe you just have a side habit of painting rocks. This is fucking beautiful, but it just seems like in California, you can't go anywhere without the graffiti everywhere. And that's one thing I love about Colorado, is we have our mountains, but collectively as a state, we decided to appreciate our mountains and not tag them up and make them look like shit. So Sonia, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel really good.
How do you feel after your PT test yesterday?
Oh, it feels hard to hold the camera.
You're not even breathing hard though, bro.
I know, but
the transformation has been fucking quick, and it's been hard. But you pushed through it. Like, didn't you have a phase where you thought nothing was going to change?
When you first start losing weight, nothing happens. You start eating better, you start drinking water, you start like doing small workouts here and there, thinking my overall lifestyle is now more healthy. But nothing happens, right? You keep going to the scale and you're like, dude, I'm not losing weight. I'm not seeing any change here. I'm not seeing for the amount of work you're putting out, you feel like you're not getting anything back. And there's this huge period where you just have to trust the process and understand that it's gonna come, it's gonna show up. It's just all gonna show up in weird times and weird spaces, and your head gets all jacked up and you don't wanna keep going. And I experienced the same thing at the beginning of this whole thing. I started going to Texas, I'm not partaking in anything, I'm not eating anything that I shouldn't be, and then I get back and I weigh myself and I'm, you know, if I even lost a pound, that's miraculous. It's like it's not moving at all, and it's so frustrating and it makes you wanna quit. But the last 3 weeks to a month have been amazing. The weight has been starting to fall off. I've been starting to get really strong during hill climbs because I'm doing it every single day. The progress is so small going up the hill that you sometimes you have to stop and look back and realize how high up the mountain you've gotten because you're so focused on every small step. But it will come. So I feel great.
Fucking A, dude. Abel is motivating the shit out of me. I forget, like, we need the drive in each other to get that fucking fire going. And sometimes we get so comfortable that having someone else that's just really fucking pushing, like he's pushing way harder than I am in his pursuit right now. And it's inspiring the fuck out of me to just go attack. I love this. This is awesome. Hope it's helping you guys. So we made it to the top. We got to the cross that we could see all the way from the street pulling up, and it looked like it was really high up, and turns out it was. And someone said, "Love you, God," which I could appreciate that, but next time just capitalize the G, you know, no big deal. But we hope that helps you guys. So just a few things that we wanted to hit, kind of break down when the ruck trainer's coming out, why we're doing it the way we're doing it, and then also your ranger beads, how to use your ranger beads properly, how to get your pace count properly, and the fact that you need to start practicing your pace count. I don't care if you look like a weirdo walking around 1, 2, 3, 4 every time your left foot strikes. Do yourself a solid. Go grocery shopping and keep your pace count. You're going to see how hard it is to keep an accurate pace count. Take your ranger beads with you, attach them to your damn t-shirt, your belt loop, and do your pace count while you're grocery shopping. While you're thinking about what groceries you need and keeping track of your pace count, you're going to see how difficult it is, and you're going to see how it just deteriorates out at night, out doing land nav, and before you know it, you lost your pace count and you're lost as fuck, and your whole world comes crashing down on you because you're watching your green beret go from here to way the fuck away from you, going bye-bye, and that's what we don't want. So we hope this video helps you guys. Get out and attack it. Find some new trails. Get that fucking motivation that Abel is sending your way to start getting fit. Get over that hump of it not working and get to the point where you're making progress and you're kicking ass, and be SF fit. It doesn't matter if you want to be a Green Beret or not. Being SF fit is going to give you a healthier, better life. We'll see you guys on the next one.